Hey, Shalom. First off, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Bakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone of will. Peace and blessings to all the Akim on the highways and byways, pushing his word with truth and sincerity, all right? Hey, we the brothers from Great Millstone, Dallas, coming at you with another video. We're going into this topic of hell, okay? And what the Roman Catholic Church and what Christianity puts as their concept of hell is not in the Bible, man, okay? And through the spirit of power, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, you know what I'm saying? We're going to bring it out, okay, to the edification, to the elect, man, okay? Can you get that article for me, Yaquab?
Khan, I got it right here. You want me to start from the top?
Yeah, start from the top, bro. Bakusha.
Okay, Khan. Let's see. It's universallifechurch.org. It says the ancient pagan origins behind the Christian concept of hell. All right. So I'm gonna start off right here. If you grew up as an evangelical Christian, you might have heard all about hell from the Sunday morning pulpit. A brief survey of the Bible's New Testament also reveals references in the four Gospels along with the book of Revelation's fiery lake of everlasting torment. However, you might be surprised to discover that the Christian concept of hell may have older pagan origins. So this is the Greek.
Okay, yeah. Keep going, brother Slot.
Okay.
Hey, if I may add, brother, your mic is echoing just a little bit. I don't know if if you can hear it, but it's just echoing a little bit. Just heads up.
My mic is echoing?
No, Bania.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Khan, Slot, bro. Turn my volume down a little bit.
Okay, Khan. Let's see.
What about now, bro?
Yes, it's better.
Okay, Khan, Yaquab, you can continue, bro.
All right. This is the Greek realms of Hades and Tartarus, or Tartarus.
Salaki, bro. And hey, the Hades and Tartarus, man. Okay, that's two of the Greek definition of the word hell, man, in the New Testament, man. Okay. You can keep going, brother. Can you skip down to where it says next, everyone faces judgment?
Gone. Next, everyone faced judgment by Minos, Radiant Mantis, and Iacchos, three legendary individuals said to have lived honorably by the ancient Greeks. The souls of the dead were then consigned to specific places in Hades for the rest of their existences. Elysium was reserved for the heroic and distinguished, and asphodel meadows for ordinary folk, and the mourning fields for individuals who'd wasted their lives on unrequited love. Tartarus was a dark place for below the earth where the exceptionally evil endured endless punishment for their sins.
Okay, Khan. Now it says the Tartarus was a dark place far below the earth, where the unspeakable evil endures endless punishment for their sins. Okay, and that's a cut right there, man, because the scriptures tell you that the spirit doesn't go down; it goes up, man. Hey, can you get that, brother, in Ecclesiastes?
Absolutely. All right. This is Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 20. It says, "All go unto one place. All are of the dust, and all turn to dust again."
Okay, that's talking about the body. Okay, keep going, brother.
God, it says, "Who knoweth the spirit of man that goeth upward, and the spirit of the beast that goeth downward to the earth?"
God, it says, "Who knoweth the spirit of the man goeth upward, man." Okay, so the spirit of a man goes upward, man. Okay, that's a cut right there to that hell doctrine, man. Okay, they'll tell you, the spirit goes down to a deep place down in earth, below the earth, man. You know, and Bakushan, can you jump to chapter 12, brother?
Yeah, I was about to say, I'll go ahead and get this real quick.
Okay, come on.
Chapter 12, verse 7. Okay, it says, "Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto the Most High, who gave it." And that's a good precept to what we started off at, because it says the spirit shall return to the Most High. So if all the spirits go to the Most High, how can you have heaven and then a separate hell? The answer is you cannot. Okay? When the spirit returns to the Most High, the spirit returns to the spirit world. Okay?
Hey, that's right, brother. Okay? Yaquab, you can continue, brother.
Khan, all right. It says Greek mythology, Jewish Hellenization, and the afterlife. It says the tale of how hell came to exist in modern Christianity is a complex one. Patheos, columnist, and other Christian Piat speculated in a 2013 write-up that Hellenism, or the spread of ancient Greek ideas, impacted Jewish culture. Repeated conquests, including those by Alexander the Great, resulted in a Jewish diaspora living throughout the Middle East. In the 4th century...
You can read about it in the Maccabees. Slocky, brother, you gonna say something?
No, I was just reading that part.
Okay, us being Hellenized, man. Okay, taking on these these Greek ways, man. Okay, our people was forced to do that. Okay, you can keep going, Yaquab Salaki.
Khan, it says in the 4th century BC, Jewish people in the region encountered Greek colonization and cultural fusion, resulting in a significant shift in their views of the afterlife. Prior to these invasions, Jewish tradition held that everyone went to Sheol upon death. It was a place of rest for both good and evil individuals, with no preference or distinction shown to either group.
Hey, that's another cut to that hell doctrine where the wicked goes down to hell and the righteous go up to heaven, man. Okay, our people knew back then that that all spirit goes to that one place, man. Okay, the body goes back to the ground. Okay, and the spirit goes up to the spirit world, man. Okay, and that word Sheol, that's in the Old Testament, man. For that word hell, man. And it just means grave, man. All right. That's what I want to, that's basically it on the article, brother. I mean, we can just start pulling some precepts out, man.
Well, that goes along with Job chapter 3, towards the end of that article.
Hey, Khan, that's right, bro. Hey, somebody can pull it, Baba Shah.
Khan. All right, Job chapter, Salaki.
Khan, bro.
Okay, Job chapter 3, I'll start at verse 11. This is Job chapter 3 and 11. It says, why died I not from the womb? Why did I not give up the ghost when I came out of the belly? Why did the knees permit me? Or why did the breast that I should suck? For now should I have lain still and been quiet. I should have slept, then had I been at rest. With kings and counselors of the earth, which build desolate places for themselves, or with princes that had gold, who filled their houses with silver, or as an hidden untimely birth I had not been, infants which never saw light. There the wicked cease from troubling, and there the weary be at rest. There the prisoners rest together, they hear not the voice of the oppressor. The small and the great are there, and the servant is free from his master.
Hey, basically saying, hey, I'll go to one place, man. All the spirits of man go back to the spirit world, man. There's no separation, man. Okay, there's no separation where the wicked go under the earth, man, to the hell, man. Okay, and the righteous go to heaven, man. Okay, that's not in the scriptures, man. All right. I got something. Back in Ecclesiastes chapter 3.
Okay, can we go back to that?
Come on, brother. If y'all ain't got nothing.
Well, yeah, let's go with what you got, brother. Ecclesiastes 3, and
you can start at 16, brother.
Okay, go up to 16. All right. This is Ecclesiastes 3 and 16. And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment, that wickedness was there, and the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there.
Okay, and it says, moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment, man. Okay, which is the earth, man. The earth is under the sun, man. Okay, so you play out your judgments here on earth, man. Okay, you don't die and then your soul either goes to heaven or goes to hell, man. Okay, it goes back to that Greek mythology, man. Okay.
God. Hey, if I may, if you read up a verse in verse 15, it says that which hath been is now, and that which is to be hath already been, and the Most High requireth that which is past. And if I can make a point, man, one thing that I always thought about when I was a Christian, it never fully made sense to me, was, okay, so, all right, if the Most High, sends souls either to heaven or hell for eternity, so the people that die and they go to heaven or hell, the souls that are born, the souls that that come into the earth, are they just created? When they get sent into the womb, or what happens? Have they been created from the beginning and they're just waiting, thousands of years to be born one time? Why is it that they're born at a specific time and they're not, born earlier? Or, why do they only get one life? Why do they have to go to the earth? All of those things, all of those questions are eliminated when you understand reincarnation versus how you make a Christian run, like Father Bahar said. The answer is that which is then, which has been, is now. Okay, you've been on the earth before. Okay, multiple times. Okay, that which is to be has already been. These empires that Esau has set up has already been. Okay, we're in the last times where these things are becoming more and more obvious. Deja vu is happening over and over. You got it, bro.
Bro. Hey,
That's
point, bro.
like what the deja vu means to see again. When in the French it means to see again. So when you get a deja vu feeling that, dang, I feel like I've been here before. Well, you probably have. You just might be in another lifetime. But you see that situation play out again. You got it, bro. It's a lot.
I got a quick precept.
Go ahead, bro.
Deuteronomy 4 verse 31 says it, for Yahweh thy power is a merciful power. He will not forsake thee, neither destroy thee, nor forget the covenant of thy fathers which he sware unto them. So if Yahweh Shem Shai is merciful, why would he let someone burn forever in fire for all eternity?
It's right, bro, because they say, man, why would you send you to a place where you're turning 2 minute forever, man? That doesn't make any sense. That's a good point, brother. I got a precept, brother, if you don't mind. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 14, and I start at 34. It says, therefore, if so be that ye will subdue your own understanding and reform your hearts, ye shall be kept alive, and after death ye shall obtain mercy. For after death shall judgment come, when we shall live again. And then shall the names of the righteous be manifest, and the works of the ungodly shall be declared. Okay, just like we was going into, man. Okay, like it says in Ecclesiastes, like the brother had read it up in verse 15, man. The Most High requires that which is past, man. Okay, and the place of judgment is on the earth, man. Okay, it says judgment will come when we shall live again, man. Which also proves reincarnation.
That's right.
Damn, that was a good precept.
Got a precept?
No, I was just saying that was a good precept. But I mean, if nobody else got one,
God, I got a whole bunch, brother. But you
Go
ahead.
I got one. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to let brothers,
God. Go ahead, Yaquab.
no, you got it. What you want me to bring something up?
I mean, you can bring up Psalms chapter 58, 10 and 11.
All right. This is Psalms chapter 58, verse 11. So that man shall say, verily there is a reward for the righteous. Verily he is a power that judges in the earth.
Yeah. Hey, the Most High judges in the earth, man. Okay, these are constant scriptures, precepts backing each other up, man. It's showing you that judgment is played out in earth, man. Okay, if Moses ministered the law to the children of Israel and told them what would happen, man, if they go off, okay, and what would be the punishment, if there was a such thing as hell, man, wouldn't you think he would have brought that up, man? Wouldn't you think that he would mention that? That would be a very key, important factor in that, man. You know. But that goes to show that Christian and these Roman Catholic in the Roman Catholic Church, what's the concept of hell is not in the Bible, man. Okay. If any brother got something,
Yeah, I got some.
come on, bro.
That also comes from that Dante's Inferno. Y'all brothers know about that?
Yeah, con.
Back in the Renaissance, they wrote a poem called Dante's Inferno, or Inferno,
God.
which shaped the modern view of hell. Just a quick point.
Con, brother.
All right. This is Tobit, chapter 13, verse 1. It says, Tobit wrote a prayer of rejoicing and said, "Blessed be the power that liveth forever, and blessed be his kingdom. For he doeth scourge and hath mercy. He leadeth down to hell and bringeth up again. Neither is there any that can avoid his hand." So hold on. Run that back. It says, he leadeth down to hell and bringeth up again. Can somebody explain to me what that means? Because if a Christian says it's the grave and what's the word I'm looking for? Not reincarnation, but the other one. When you come back to life in the same body. Not resuscitation, but pretty much the same thing. Well, you have resurrection. If a Christian says that's resurrection, then why is the word hell used? You see? Why is the word hell used? It's showing you, man. It can talk about resurrection, but it's really talking about reincarnation. Okay? All right? Because the scriptures don't lie. It says, he bringeth up again. Showing you that, according to the Christian's doctrine, a soul can't escape from hell. You see what I'm saying? A soul can't escape from hell, according to their doctrine. They're in there forever. So that's basically saying Cain, his soul is just still in hell the whole time. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense, man. These Christians are bugged out, bro. You really look at it, it's like, bro, they bugged out, man. They're still torturing, getting tortured, 5,000 years later, 5,000 plus years later, he's still getting tortured. You know what I'm saying? 6,000 years just burning, and he got a million years, infinity years to go. You know? You got it, bro.
I got a precept. All right, just to back that up, you know what I'm saying? Because you can ask these Christians as well, you know what I'm saying? You can ask them, was Yahushua, or who they know as the man who they call Jesus Christ, was he perfect? Did he ever sin? So when you bring up this chapter right here in Acts chapter 2, let me see, I'll get it real quick. Acts chapter 2, I believe it's verse 31. See, verse 31, it says, it's talking about Yahushua, right? He seeing this before spake of the resurrection of Hamashiach, that his soul was not left in hell, neither his flesh did see corruption. So did who the world knows as who calls Jesus Christ, did he go to hell for 3 days? I thought he was perfect. I thought he never sinned. So why was he in hell, according to Christian doctrine?
Some of the Christians, they say, he went to hell to bargain for the lives of those, who didn't have a chance of salvation, and then that's what he was doing in hell for 3 days. Man, I'm telling you, bro, these Christians are bugged, bro. They're tripping, bro. Because the thing is, when you come up with a lie, you gotta back up, you gotta make another lie. So they found holes. Their doctrine has holes in it. So you poking them holes, they gotta come up with some more lies. It just makes it look even more crazy. But it's the church, the holy church, that is deemed it as the truth, and that's what got all these people bugged the hell out, man.
Anybody holding something else?
You got something you want me to pull up?
Genesis chapter 37, bro, and verse 35, bro.
Okay, this is Genesis chapter 37, verse 35. And all his sons and all his daughters rose up to comfort him, but he refused to be comforted. And he said, For I will go down into the grave unto my son mourning. Thus his father wept for him.
Hey, Con, okay, we know this talking about Jacob, man. Okay, when his the other 11 patriarchs, came up with that lie saying that Joseph was killed, by a wild beast, man. Okay, brother, can you look up that word grave in that scripture?
Come on, I got you. Let's see. The word grave is sha'awal in the Hebrew, and it is Sheol, underworld, grave, hell, pit, the underworld.
So Jacob went to hell, that's the same word for hell, man. Sheol, Nah, man. I mean, he was talking about his grave, man. Okay?
Right.
He was talking about his grave, man. Okay? If anybody got something? Nah, we can just keep going, bro.
You want me to? You got another precept you wanted to pull out?
Come on, bro. We can go to Jonah.
Con. All right. Let's see. So this is Jonah. You want me to start at 2?
Yeah, come on, bro. 'Cause we know it's talking about when Jonah was got swallowed by the fish. Okay, and pay attention to the words that the brother just pulled up. The first one in Genesis was Shawa. How you say it, brother? Shawal.
Sha'awal.
Shawal. Salaki. Fine. Okay, you can go ahead, Yaquab.
Okay, Con. This is Jonah chapter 2, verse 1. Then Jonah prayed unto the Lord his power out of the fish's belly, and said, I cried by reason of mine affliction unto the Lord, and he heard me. Out of the belly of hell cried I, and thou heardest my voice.
So Jonah was in hell inside so hell was out inside the fish's belly, man. Okay, it was flames and fire and people being tormented inside the fish's belly, man. No, hell is a condition, man. Okay, he said he cried about a way of affliction, man. Okay, it's affliction, man, a condition. All right. Anybody got something?
Yeah, Con. What's that?
Oh yeah, cons.
What's that scripture? You got Lazarus, the poor man, and then the rich man.
Luke chapter 16.
Luke 10
or
Luke 16.
What's
16.
that? Luke 16. Okay. I just want to go into that real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one point that he talks about that's worth talking about. All right. Let's see here. All right. Luke chapter 16. Let me see. And I'm gonna start at verse 24. Okay. It says. Actually, no. I'm sorry. I'm gonna start at
Go to
verse
20 up.
Start at 20. All right. I'm gonna start verse 20. It says, and there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate, full of sores, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores. Now, Lazarus is representative. This is a parable. Lazarus is a representative of the Israelites here in captivity. Okay, and the rich man, clothed in fine linen and purple, is Esau in these days, in these latter times. Okay, and those dogs coming to lick our sores, those are these heathens just making it worse. All right, they're not helping they're helping for the affliction of Jacob. Verse 22, and it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died and was buried. And in hell he lift up his eyes, being in torments, and seeth Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom. And he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this flame. Now, that's the reason why why I brought this precept down, because it does go into what you just brought out in Jonah, where Jonah describes the condition that he was in to be like unto hell. Okay? And so, if you go back to verse, what was that? Verse 23, it says, and he lifted up his eyes, being in torments, see Abraham afar off and Lazarus in his bosom. That's not talking about him being in hell. Okay, and he's looking all the way up past earth through space into heaven. Okay, no. Okay, it's going to be the condition when he gets reincarnated, come back into the flesh. All right, so the self-proclaimed white man, Esau, the Edomites, are going to be in a position of torment, because they're going to be in captivity like how we were in captivity here. Okay, in this life. Okay, and we're going to be highly exalted. We're going to be winning spiritually. Okay, and I wanted to get a quick precept, and I'll give it back to you, brother. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 9. It says, then shall they be in pitiful case, which have now abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. Okay? And that's exactly, that applies to the two thirds, but also, it can apply to Esau as well. Because he didn't take the opportunity to seek out the Most High. Obviously, he's an ungodly man. Okay? But the reason why he'd be in dwelling in torments is because he, like I said, was being a complete demon while he had the authority. You got it, bro.
Gone. Hey, bro. Anna. So what did can you explain that again about Lazarus, bro? Like what you said. How we gonna be basically exalted.
Yeah. I'll read in verse 23 again. It says, and in hell he lifted up his eyes, being in torments, and seeing Abraham afar off and Lazarus in his bosom. Okay, so Abraham and Lazarus in his bosom, basically because we know Abraham came back in the reincarnation and so on and so forth. But in the kingdom, we're going to be amongst the ancients. Okay, this is Lazarus. Like I say, he represents a righteous man here in America. When after he dies in the kingdom, he's going to be amongst the great, the ancient men, because you got Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Moses. All the men of the Old Testament are going to be ruling in the kingdom of heaven. Okay, and so he's gonna. He said, "Father Abraham, have mercy on me." Okay, so he's gonna basically ask Abraham to because that's Abraham, man. I'll say it like this: anybody who's in rulership authority is gonna have the ability to make somebody's life hell or heaven. The heathen, they're gonna be. We can bless the heathen with land and women and food and all that stuff. Okay, or we can pray to the Most High to destroy them, and they'll get. But it's all going to be righteous judgment. You see. And so, because I'll continue on a little bit.
Hold on, can I get a point right quick, brother?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, how you said basically the rich man, that's being rich gonna be able to make their life hell. You know what I'm saying? Whoever life, heaven. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna basically be able to choose how. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I'm confused, mixing the words.
We're gonna be able
okay, can some
oh, you got it, Slide.
No, Slide, bro. Can you get Matthew chapter 11, verse 23? Yaquab.
Come on, Matthew.
Put up on the screen, brother. Come on.
Matthew chapter 11, verse what?
23.
23. All right, I got you. This is Matthew 11 and 23. And thou, Capernaum, which are exalted unto heaven, shall be brought down to hell. For if the mighty works which have been done in thee had been done in Sodom, it would have remained until this day.
Okay, now I want you to look up that word heaven and then look up that word hell. Because like the brother was saying, it's basically a condition in the state you in. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Just like we say, this Esau is in heaven, man, because he's in rulership. Okay.
It says this is the Greek. for heaven, it says Uranos. And I believe it says the vaulted expanse of the sky with all things visible in it, the universe, the world, the aerial heavens or sky, the region where the clouds and the tempests gather, and where thunder and lightning are produced, the side reel of starry heavens.
Okay, Salaki, brother, Salaki. That's okay, Salaki. That's the wrong one, Salaki, bro.
Oh,
I thought that was the right scripture. The definition I was looking for, bro.
come
I
on.
mean, I'm sorry. It's in Salaki, bro. It's in Peter's, bro. Yeah, Salaki, bro. 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 4 and 5. Salaki.
2 Peter chapter 1,
2,
2.
verse 4, Salaki.
Okay, 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 4. For if the Most High spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell, and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved for judgment.
Okay, and can you look up that word, hell, Babakusha?
Kinda got you. Let's see. It says Tartaru. It says the name of the subterranean region, doleful and dark, regarded by the ancient Greeks as the abode of the wicked dead, where they suffer punishment for their evil deeds. It answers to Gehenna of the Jews.
Okay, yeah, so, that goes back to to Taurus, okay? Which goes back to that Greek mythology, but it said it was asked about Gehenna of the Jews, which we can bring that out in 2 Kings too, bro, where it goes into how our people were making sacrifices to Molech, But Salakia, this still wasn't it, bro. I thought that was. Let me pull it in chapter 11, verse 23. That word hell, because it basically says that, bro. It's a condition,
In that Matthews.
Yeah, Matthew.
Okay, got you. This is
Salakia, bro.
no, it's all good. So this is back in Matthew chapter 11. Let's see.
23.
That word hell right here is Hades. And name Hades.
Go down to the third one, Salakia, bro. Where the biblical outlines, where it says in biblical Greek.
Where it says biblical outline.
Yeah. It should be a box, and it should say in biblical Greek it was associated with Orcus.
Okay. I see it. Okay. In biblical Greek, it is associated with Orcus, the infernal regions, a dark and dismal place in the very depths of the earth, a common receptacle of disembodied spirits. Usually, Hades is just the abode of the wicked.
Which we know, Salakia, that they go back to Greek mythology. But keep reading, bro.
Says Luke 16:23, Revelation 20:13-14, a very uncomfortable place.
Exactly, that's hell, man. Because when we're in hell right now. This is a very uncomfortable place, man. We're at this lower state, man. Okay, and like the brother had said, when you're in heaven, you will lift it up, man.
That's what that means in the Luke the 16th chapter, where it says, and in hell he lift up his eyes, being in torments, and seeth Abraham afar off. That's them being in that captivity and that receiving that affliction that we receive. Because in the kingdom we gonna be at the top, and they're gonna see us, and they're gonna see us. We gonna be so great. It's gonna be like now they are far off. That's what that meant when I said that, see Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom, man, because we gonna be in the kingdom, and they gonna be, that's why the scripture says, we're gonna rule over these nations with a rod of iron.
That's right, bro. Hey, but Salakia, I know you can. You got that? What you was gonna go back in Luke, bro?
Well, yeah, I was going to get a little bit more. I'm saying. So back in Luke chapter 16, verse 26. It says, and he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me. And then Lazarus, he may dip the tip of his finger in his water, because it's going to be that easy. It's like, you feed a bird, you got a big ass loaf of bread, you throw them a crumb and they all flock to the crumb. That's how Esau going to be, because that's what Rothschilds ain't nothing, man. Esau can walk in downtown New York and throw out $100 bills all day for 24 hours, and it won't be nothing. He will not have lost 1% of what he owns. Okay? But we, it's the same thing. You dip a little finger in water, just that little drop, that's what's gonna make his day. That's the type of the lowest state that Esau gonna be in. Okay, it says verse 25, but Abraham, continuing on in verse 24, and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this flame. All right, and I had a real quick precept to back that up. It's talking about the earth. It's Isaiah 66 and 22. It says, as for the new heavens and the new earth, which I will make, which also goes and showing you, okay, showing you that the Most High, he's not doing heavens. It's not going to be heaven forever, and that's it. That's where all the souls go. Is the new heavens. What's the new heaven then? What's that?
God, bro.
Okay, but anyway, as for the new heavens and the new, I'm gonna just break it down. The new heaven is going to be the kingdom, man, the kingdom of heaven, which is going to be on earth. Okay, it says the new heavens and the new earth, which I shall make, which I will make, shall remain before me, saith Yahweh, so shall your seed and your name remain. So we're going to be eternal. All right, we're going to be immortal. All right, verse 23, and it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, okay, with month to month, and from one Sabbath to another, which is week to week, shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith Yahweh. All right, and whether you physically bowing down, because the tongues, the scriptures say every tongue shall confess and every knee shall bow. Well, guess what? If you don't confess and you don't bow, man, you're gonna get put to death. You're gonna get scourged. You're gonna get punished, and you're gonna be forced and beaten, just like how these other nations force and beat the hell doctrine and Serapis Christus into our minds and into our family's minds. Okay, back then we're gonna be imposing you to worship our God, our power, man. Okay, because nothing's new under the sun. But the last verse here in 24, and they shall go forth and look upon the carcasses of the men that have transgressed against me. Because us being in our kingdom, in our power, we're going, like I said, put them to death if they don't worship the Lord. It says, for their worm shall not die, neither shall their fire be quenched. All right, so that fire, they're not going to just burn forever, man. Okay, this physical burn, man. That position that they're going to be in is going to be it's not going to go away. They're going to be in hell, man. All right, they're going to be in that torment, that state of torment, and they shall be an abhorring unto all flesh. If you in hell, how you going to be amongst flesh? It don't make sense. You see, you have to answer these questions. You have to think about read these scriptures logically, and ask the question, man, what is this talking about? That's why people need a teacher, man. But you got it, brother.
Hey, Con, bro. You said, wait, we're gonna be lifted up in that day. It's like it, bro. It is Matthew 11 and 23. It's just the word is exalted, okay? Because it says you're gonna be exalted up to heaven, okay? When we look up that word, it says to be lifted up on high, to exalt, to raise to the very summit of it's like if I don't know how to say that word. It says to be lifted up to the very summit, basically of prosperity, to exalt, to raise to dignity, honor, and happiness. Okay, and that's Esau right now. He's in his kingdom, man. He's lifted up, man. We're gonna be lifted up, okay? That's heaven, man. Okay, he's exalted right now, man. Okay.
Right.
Right.
But yeah, we can get back into the this going in on hell. So like
Con, you got another scripture you want to
hold or
look up?
something.
Oh, you want that in Matthew 5th chapter?
Yeah, Con, bro, yeah.
All right. Let's see. This is Matthew chapter 5. I forgot where it's at. 35, I believe, right? No, that's not it. Okay, Matthew 5 and 30. It says, and if thy right hand offend thee, cut it off and cast it from thee, for it is profitable for thee that thy members should perish. Oh shit. Oh, I mean it's the same word, but
It's the same word.
well, yeah, we can
It's all in there.
yeah, we can get it. You know what I'm saying? It says, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get that word for you, Bania. In the
Hey,
Greek.
can you jump to 22, bro? When you done, brother, it's like,
Oh, okay. I mean, you want me to jump 22 first? Okay.
no, go ahead and get what you was gonna get, bro. It's like,
What's the same thing? I'll just go to 22. It says, but I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without cause shall be in danger of the judgment, and whosoever shall say to his brother Reka shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever shall say thou fool shall be in danger of hellfire.
hey, Con, bro, can you look up that word hell for me, Michael Shaw?
Oh shit. Okay, Con, I got you. Clicked on the wrong word. Let's see. Hell in the Greek is Gehenna. Or I mean, in the Greek is Gehenna. It says hell is a place of the future punishment called Gehenna, or Gehenna of fire. This was originally the valley of Hinnom, south of Jerusalem, where the filth and dead animals of the city were cast out and burned, a fit symbol of the wicked and their future destruction.
It breaks it down right there.
Okay, Con, and can a brother, Michael, go ahead, bro.
So,
Say what now?
What you say, Anna?
Oh, no. I didn't say anything. I said that says it right there. I mean, you can break it down. You know where it said it. It breaks it down right there in that passage. You go up. It goes to the Hebrew word right there. The Hebrew words.
Con, it say Valley, Hinnom. Hey, can a brother jump to 2 Kings, 23? Michael Shaw?
Con.
I'll pull it.
Oh, okay.
Or did you want to pull it, Yaquan?
Oh, you got it.
Grand birthday.
You said 2 Kings 23. Is that correct?
Yeah, Con, bro.
All right. Any particular verse?
You could, 9, bro. It's like,
All right. This is 2 Kings chapter 23, verse 9. It says, nevertheless, the priests of the high places came not up to the altar of Yahweh in Jerusalem, but they did eat of the unleavened bread among their brethren. And he defiled Tophet, which is in the valley of the children of Hinnom, that no man might make his son or his daughter to pass through the fire to Molech.
Con. So just like the brother had pulled that definition where it says the Valley of Hinnom, man. Okay, and that's what it's talking about, man. Okay, it says in the definition it said a place where they would go to burn the dead animals and stuff. But our people were also making sacrifices unto Molech, man, making their sons and daughters pass through the fire, man. You know, it was the Valley of Hinnom.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 7, and I'm going to start at verse 31. All right, it says, I'm going to start at verse 30. It says, for the children of Judah have done evil in my sight, saith Yahweh. They have set their abominations in the house which is called by my name to pollute it. And they have built the high places of Tophet, which is in the valley of Hinnom, to burn their sons and their daughters in the fire, which I commanded them not, neither came it into my heart. Now, when you go to the Greek of that word Gehenna, Yaakov, did you still have that word pulled up?
Yeah.
Okay, so you see up top there where it says it comes from.
Salaki, my bad.
Words.
I thought I did. I'll get it real quick.
Yeah, Matthew 5 and 22. But anyway, in the breakdown right there, when you click on the word, it shows you the two words where the words came from. So, Bob Shah, if you could just pull it up real quick, and then show the camera.
You talking about this, the translation count?
Yeah, God. So it says, no, I'm sorry. Go up a little root word etymology. You see that right there? Could you read that, Babu Shah?
It says of Hebrew origin, and the word is gahe or ganea, gahena or ganea.
Well, no, it's
Oh,
gaya.
gaya, yeah.
Gaya. All right, that's the first word. And what's that word mean? A valley, a steep valley, a narrow gorge. And then the second word is what?
Let's see. The second word is Hinnom, or Hinnom.
Well, that's the transliteration, Khan. But the actual pronunciation would be what? Hanam, right? But that's exactly where they get it from. Which in Hanam means lamentation. Okay, and could you read that? Read that real quick, Babu Shah? Outline.
Hinnom equals lamentation, a valley, deep and narrow ravine with steep, rocky sides located southwest of Jerusalem, separating Mount Zion to the north from the hill of evil counsel and the sloping rocky plateau of the plain of Rephaim to the south.
Right. So if it's a deep, narrow ravine, that's it reminds me of the landfills. And what they do with landfills, they fill up the trash, the land with the trash, or they fill up the pit with the trash and they burn it. The same thing, man. It's likened unto that. And so that was the origin. That actual place that exists on earth was the origin of the idea that eventually evolved into this paganistic dream world of hell, okay, where you burn forever. Okay, but it's originally, it has history, man. We gotta go into the history,
Con. Was that in on that one?
Yeah, I mean, that's when to go into the word, because that's where you get the word from. So, Gaya, Hanam, Gehenna, that's pretty much where you get it from. But it goes back to the Hebrew words Gaya, Hanam, okay, which Gaya means valley, Hanam is lamentation, okay, which was an actual place. That was the point, because that's when you go into Hebrew in Jeremiah chapter 7 and 31, that's exactly what it says. The valley of the son of Hinnom, okay, which is that's the origin of the word Gehenna, So that's it, bro. That's all I had.
Con, brother. Con. Okay. Can we go to 1 Samuel chapter 28? Babu Shah.
All right, this is 1 Samuel chapter 28. Where do you want me to start at?
Okay, you can start at go down to 14, brother.
14, okay.
I think it's like 14 or 16, bro. Let me see.
Okay, you want me to start from where he met the woman, or where the point is?
I think the point is in 19.
Yeah, points in 19. I would start at verse 12 if you wanted to start from the whole story, but the points were 19 though.
Okay, con. Let's go.
Okay, 1 Samuel chapter 28, verse 12. And when the woman saw Samuel, she cried with a loud voice, and the woman spake to Saul, saying, Why hast thou deceived me? For thou art Saul. So, Saul went to searching for a woman with a familiar spirit, pretty much a witch, because, the Most High, the Spirit of the Most High had departed from Saul. So he was looking for answers, like what's going on, I need to talk to somebody, And verse 13, and the king said unto her, Be not afraid, for what sawest thou? And the woman said unto Saul, I saw the Most High, I saw gods ascending out of the earth. And he said unto her, What form is he of? And she said, An old man cometh up, and he is covered with a mantle. And Saul perceived that it was Saul, and he stooped his face to the ground and bowed himself. Samuel said to Saul, Why hast thou disquieted me to bring me up? Saul answered, I am sore distressed, for the Philistines make war against me, and the Most High is departed from me, and answered me no more, neither by prophets nor by dreams. Therefore I have called thee, that thou mayest make known unto me what I shall do. Verse 16. Then said Samuel, Wherefore then dost thou ask of me, seeing the Lord is departed from thee, and is become thine enemy? And the Lord had done to him as he spake by me, for the Lord had rent the kingdom out of thine hand, and given it to thy neighbor, even to David, because thou obeyest not the voice of the Lord, nor executest his fierce wrath upon Amalek. Therefore hath the Lord done this thing unto thee this day. Moreover, the Lord will also deliver Israel with thee into the hand of the Philistines, and tomorrow shalt thou and thy sons be with me. The Lord also shall deliver the hosts of Israel into the hand of the Philistines.
Hey, and that's right. Because in the verse above it says, because thou obeyest not the voice of the Lord, man. Okay? And then, hey, rebel, man. Okay? And he went to someone seeking for me, you know what I'm saying, a lady who communicates with the dead, man. Okay? And the scriptures say, suffer not a wish to live, man. And the scriptures also say that we shouldn't do that, man. Okay? So we have Saul, you know what I'm saying, going off, man, like a mud, you know what I'm saying? Disobeying the Most High, you know what I'm saying, not doing the Most High's will, you know what I mean? And Saul and Samuel just told him, all right, tomorrow you and your sons gonna be with me, man. Okay? And Samuel is a righteous man, wouldn't you say? Okay, so why would Samuel? So does that mean Samuel is a hell, man? You know? No, man. That means it all goes to one place, man. Okay? That's another cut on you Christians, man, with this hell doctrine, man. You know? If anybody want to add on to that, it's cool.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, that goes back to when you brought out Job the 3rd chapter and Ecclesiastes the 12th chapter. You know what I'm saying? They all go to the same spot. You know, yeah, you know, when Hitler died, his spirit went up to the Most High. You know, in the spirit realm. When Napoleon died, he went up to the spirit realm. You know what I'm saying? When any wicked person, you'll see in the spirit realm along with the righteous. Like it said in the Job the 3rd chapter, the wicked are ceased from troubling. I believe that's how it was worded. You know?
God. Yeah, man.
What you say, brother? Sorry. Anybody got something?
Oh, okay, Khan,
Oh,
yeah. Were you about to say something right now?
I mean, I was just gonna make a point. I mean, John D. Rockefeller, he's in the spirit world right now, chilling. You know, we read it already in Job where it says, "They're the righteous cease from trouble," right?
Yeah.
I mean, not the righteous, the wicked cease from troubling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I mean, hey, last thing I can think of, you know, is Revelation 20.
Revelations.
You know, Revelation 20 and 14 finishes out there. It's like, you know, brothers don't got nothing else. We got to eat the whole road, man. We went into the Apocrypha. We went into the first. We went into the New Testament, the Old Testament. You know, everything, man. The whole road. I can read it if need be.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
All right, this is Revelation chapter 12. All right, and I'm gonna start at verse 12. I'm sorry, chapter 20. It's like chapter 20. I'm gonna start at verse 12. It says, "And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before the Most High, and the books were opened, and another book was opened, which was the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books according to their works." So if you immediately go to hell, why are you judged after? Why are you judged? You know, after you die? Why? You know what I'm saying? Why are you judged? Why is there like a? You know, the Catholics they believe in the purgatory. You waiting to go to heaven. You waiting to get judged. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff, man. That's madness, man. Ain't no purgatory, okay? All right, those who are on the earth, they're gonna be judged, man. Who are left over after this destruction, are gonna be judged. Okay, whether the Most High gonna use His men to put them in captivity or put them to death. All right, or whether they get saved, man. All right, And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books according to their works. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered the dead which were in them. And they were judged, every man according to their works. So if you are already in hell, it says that death and hell delivered up the dead to get judged. If hell is a place of, if eternal hell, if the spiritual hell is a place of judgment forever, why are you gonna get delivered up to get judged again? If you are, that's your judgment has already been imposed. It doesn't make any sense. You gonna go to hell and then, all right, you get judged now. Okay, you go to heaven now. That don't make no sense, man. It doesn't make any sense. Verse 14. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. What is that talking about?
Hey,
That's an open-ended question for you Christians who don't understand the Bible.
God.
You see?
Hey,
You
I
know the
thought
breakdown.
hell was the lake of fire.
You got to break.
God.
Yeah, I thought hell
So
was-
how can hell be cast into hell? Oh, slack it, bro. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
you got it. I was agreeing with you. You got it, bro.
Now, I was saying, okay, if hell is supposed to be the lake of fire, okay, how can hell be cast into hell, man? That doesn't make any sense, man. Like the brother was explaining, man. Hey, you Christians, man, they y'all ain't got it, man. That's why I say it's precept upon precept, line upon line, man. That's how you get the understanding. You got it, brother.
Hey, that was all I had, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all brothers, like I said, that was the last precept I had.
Me
I
too,
believe
bro.
the point was proven.
All right. Yaquab, you got something, bro?
No, y'all pretty much made the point.
Hey, con. Right, hey, hopefully this was edifying, to the elect. We want to give all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem Rakak Radash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone to rule well. Peace and blessings and salutation to the Achion, pushing this word with truth and sincerity. And the elect, man. Shalom.
Shalom.